Say hello to everybody at home.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, so with the toes on your lip of the chair. Toes on lip.
On the lip?
And heels on floor.
Okay.
Let's go actually go metatarsal, heads up on.
Okay.
So Joan, go a little bit more. Good. I want toes apart, heels together, Pilates stance. Good. Inner thighs are tight. Pain?
Yes.
And your metatarsals?
No, in my calves.
Ah, good. Okay. Not a cough, but a cough. Okay. Back X is on. Front X is on. Inner thighs are tight. Quads on. Good. Think about pulling your kneecaps up to your hips. Stand straight up. So up nice and tall. You can't do it, Joan? Okay, I'm going to have you back your toes off. From there, hands go behind the head. Come up onto your metatarsals. And back down for 8. Smooth and smooth. Heels together as you come up. Not that I saw that. Good. Okay, from there our weight will be 2 centers on the third cactus from the bottom and 1 outside on a 2. And if the girls were good to you, they set you up correctly from the last class. Okay. So last class they had to do 3, 3, and 3. Yeah. Sitting on the cushion, toes go on bar.
3, 3, and 3?
They did 3, 3, and 3 last class.
Is the fact that I can't stand up straight when I'm like that, is that a hamstring issue or an Achilles? I mean, I feel I physically cannot straighten my...
I don't know, I have to think about that. You think you'd be the opposite.
I've got short Achilles.
I've got really short Achilles tendons, but that means I can't, I can't squat without my heels coming up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I work on mine. But why? It's almost like a weak hip flexor. It is a weak hip flexor. Yeah.
That's what, yeah. Which is my problem.
Right, and so you got to find your cookie sheets. Through Shazam, hips are always open, open, open. Okay, hands go down, shoulders open. Let's do 8 more. Inhale here, exhale, press down. What is the green in your earrings?
It's turquoise.
Okay, I asked you that. I couldn't remember. Okay. Beautiful. Nice and tall, knees go out to the side. Make sure you're growing tall and leaning slightly forward with lengthened spine into those abs. Toes go together, ankles together, knees together tight. Press down and control up. Use your abs. Think about a rolling pin all the way from the pubis up to the ribs. Knees together tight. After 8, heels go on. Have you been online yet?
No.
What?
I know.
Press down, use your glutes.
I haven't had time.
Aw, too much golfing?
Yes.
I'm sorry. The pine cone?
Yeah, and it's hard to collect people that don't live, it's a tri-state area thing.
And it's, this is its last year. Is this its last year?
Yeah, but the chairman, I'm the only one here.
Toes go on, heels high.
But I'm not the only one with an opinion.
Oh, you gotta love that. Heels are up high, press down, and knees together, and lift up.
It's amazing how all those people have opinions on things when they're not willing to be involved.
Well, they'll be here, but things have to be done before they get here. And I'm the only one here, so.
What about, is it Marianne? What's John's wife's name?
I have no idea.
Go all the way up, all the way down, halfway up, hold. So your knees are straight out from your hips. Knees don't move, push away. And pull the bar up, smooth and smooth. And if you feel that jump, you're gonna try to take the jump out. Now, what I've found with the jumps is if you squeeze your sit bones, you can usually control that jump a little bit more. After 8, all the way up, all the way down, walking down the ladder, the next one will be 7. Push away, pull up.
A little air in here.
Yeah, you warm?
Yeah. Oh, that or I'll take your shirt off.
Hey, well, that,
Was that what you
I wanted to try the 3, 3, and 3 until I got to here. And then I went, nah.
3, 3, and 3?
Uh-huh.
Meaning?
The springs.
Oh, okay, until you got to this part.
Yeah.
You can put them on for the rest. If you guys want to go a little bit harder, 3, 3, centers and 3 in the outside. If you want it harder after these. Nice and tall, give me attitude. Can you feel the air? I'll open the front too.
That's good enough.
Are you sure?
I am.
Okay.
I just needed something. I just get a little claustrophobic.
That's why I don't like being down that end.
Big
Claustrophobic.
Yeah.
It's weird.
When I had to do that MRI,
Oh,
they taped my eyes closed and my nose itched and I went, bonk. And so the guy just turned the fan down the tunnel.
and that helped.
Yeah, it took away the heat and that just,
I kept falling asleep, so then I go, ka-kunk, I jump. So the guy had to talk to me the whole time, keep me awake.
yeah.
Heels out to the side.
Oh, heels out. I'm imitating you. You had your hands out. Oh, okay.
Sometimes these are my feet. Press down, control up through the abs. 8. Smooth and smooth. I'm not even claustrophobic, but that was a tough one.
I was in there 2 hours.
Oh, that'd be a bit much. Toes go on, heels are high, tippy toes. Good. We're going to press down, come up for a count of 3. So press down, grow tall, come up 3, 2, 1, and press.
Afterwards, my husband said, "Boy, you deserve a good meal." He took me to Arby's, and I said, "No."
Yeah, a good meal would be like,
Let's rethink this.
Disqualify a good meal. If you like one of these,
nice and tall.
Why were you in 2 hours?
stroke.
Oh.
That's why I got this nice little S curve back there that Cindy has helped strengthen, so I don't have all the issues I did.
You're getting much stronger. Heels go, shoulder width apart, knees together in medial rotation. The harder you squeeze your knees, the more the sacral iliac opens up. So feel it right around that sacrum. Press down. Good attitude. Heads up. Good. So heads up and you're kind of leaning into those abs, like the abs are catching you. Any requests today on chair? We'll do a bunch of hip flexor work for Joan. Arches go on. Calves. Arches go on. Is it hard? Okay, press down
I couldn't answer your question.
and waist. Yes.
I couldn't answer your question because I was
Focus.
concentrating.
You can answer now.
Hip flexor is fine, thank you.
Okay. Hip flexors and waist and calves. Okay. Now wait. Arches together. Press your heels behind.
So we could call for, I'd like to have a mental for
You want the arms?
yeah.
Oh, it's so buff. Mind you, look, neither of them have got an ounce of spare flesh on their bodies.
So, I don't have TV, and I live in a bubble. Who are you guys talking about?
Kate Middleton married Prince William of
Oh, yeah, okay.
her
sister.
who made a big splash at their wedding. So.
Who actually came through doing I don't know whether she did ride the Rockies or ride
Oh.
the US one a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
We're going to take the outside spring off, and we're going to bring the rotator disc to the floor, and we're going to go right into hip flexor work. Right foot goes onto the rotator disc. Other foot comes up. Left foot goes up onto your bar. Good. Hands forward for balance, but once you feel like you have your balance, you do have an option of putting the hands behind the head. It's up to you and how you feel today. Up and down for 8. Smooth through the abs. Total control up. Standing as tall as you can, your shoulders, your head, and your glutes are against your cookie sheet. So bring it back a little bit more. Think about really opening those hips. Squeezing the glutes and opening the hips. Bring it all the way down so bar goes down with that left foot. Hold it down. And on the right foot, you're going to work to a size 20 foot and roll up and back down, and then control left knee up. Do you want to pull? Bolts are on. You're just 2 centers, right? Let me double check you.
2 centers on.
Okay. Do you want me to go lighter?
No, I want to. I'm going to just have to. I'm not sure I can do 8.
Okay.
So is that's not the hip flexor that's causing me that problem. It's like it's not controlled.
It is a hip flexor.
Oh, it is.
So there's 3 of them. And I think the one that you're having problems is psoas. I think your psoas might be a little sore.
Now don't get sassy with me.
As you press down, you're going to medial rotate the right leg in without the hips moving. As you go up, you're going to external rotate. If you guys at home too, you can use a gondola pole or a piece of PVC pipe or a doorway for your balance.
So you're going out.
Down is in,
Oh, down and in.
up and out. Good. Someone's using my spot if I count somewhere else. She's always curious when I'm here. Keeping it smooth. Smooth and smooth. After 8, hands will come on top, toes on bar. We're going to do lift ups for 15. Okay, bring the bar down, toes apart, heels together, elbows are slightly bowed. Okay, on your chair, if you're closer to you, it's harder. If you're further out, it's easier. Lift up, tucking the chin. Straight legs, go back down. Good, 15, smooth and smooth. Straight legs, inner thighs tight. Good. From there, left leg will be on rotator disc, or left foot. Good. Right foot right on the metatarsals. Standing. You okay?
Yeah, I just
Your foot slipped off? Okay. How we doing, Joan? Rotator disc, or not, the rings go flying every once in a while too and will make people like, blah. Okay. Squeezing the spine. Hands out for balance, or you can go hands behind the head. Up and down for 8. Squeeze your spine. Calming the system. Exhale. And if your system's lit up a little bit, as you exhale, kind of give it a, and that will calm the system down. Bolts are on. Bob's always a good one to be in class with. They'll make a loud noise all of a sudden. Right, Joan? Yeah.
it's funny.
Bring it all the way down. Hold it down. How we doing, Nancy?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Look straight ahead. Your eyes are fierce, and there's a lion roaring out of your chest. A roar. Okay. Left heel comes up to a size 20 foot. And roll back down. And then control the knee up to the hip flexor. If you want more of a challenge, only if you want more of a challenge, hands behind the head. If you want less of a challenge, we can get you a gondola pole too. Smooth and smooth.
I feel like it's easier with your hands behind your head because your center of gravity is more aligned.
You know how you have that where you lean forward? The second you lift your elbows, you see your rib cage slide forward. So this actually is a really good posture for you. And if you read that book, Pain-Free Living by Peter Goskew, they have people walk with their hands to their sides, and then they put hands behind the head, and they walk down the hallway, and they know which exercises to do according to where the hands are and what happens with the gait. Wow. So I bet you your gait would be smoother with your hands. So when you leave here today, I want you to...
Like this. I'm this.
Yeah, but
Model.
so that's what you want to kind of play with, but that changes your posture. Okay, bringing it down, internal rotation, taking it up, external rotation. Hips stay forward, standing up as tall as you can. Good. There it is, Joan, you're up. Did you feel it? Nice. Good. Good save.
Yeah.
You guys are all pretty long-legged. We'll see if you can reach. If not, we'll get a box. But we're going to go 1 center spring on 4. It goes all the way up. We're going to take our cushion and lay it on the front door side. We're sitting, and we're going to do a simplified mermaid right here for the waist, and then we'll advance it. Okay. So put your cushion long on it, and that way you don't have one sit bone on, one sit bone off. You okay there, Barbara? Actually, I think I'm still gonna put box underneath you. Nope, tippy toes on the ground. There you go.
I'm shorter than the rest of you somewhere.
Hands reach, shoulders down, go up and over. Good, press the bar down.
How far do you want to go down?
Just where you can keep your balance, not any further than that though, because you'll end up on the floor. And right there, hold for a second, just really push that left sit bone down into the mat. Good, and come up nice and tall. And sit as tall as you can, squeeze your inner thighs. Good, smiling with the glutes, smiling with the face, and take it over. Do you want a box?
No, I want to get this.
Knees together. Good, and come up nice and tall. And just start flowing with it, but I want you to feel the abs on both your up and attitude pulling torso and your down. A little Diana crawl for your listening pleasure. Good, shoulders are down. Rib cage in as you sit tall. Everybody feeling their abs? Okay. Barbara, can you take pressure on your knee?
What do you mean?
Like if I put you like a stick, remember we put the stick in the window and work our calves?
We can try.
Okay.
I mean, I can't
kneel well still, but I'm putting
Some pressure.
Yeah.
Switch it to the other side. Joan, do you want a box on the other side?
No.
Okay.
I will
Wa-
try.
and watch the rotator disc as you walk around, like a landmine.
If I can't, I won't. And sometimes it's just the number of reps too.
Good. Bolts are on. Press over and pause this time. And really press the right sit bone down. And then come up, shoulders down, attitude, and lift the arms up as if you're Diana Krall.
This feels good.
Doesn't it though? Doing those walls.
This has got to be good for muffin tops.
Yes, this is an anti-muffin top move.
Of course, none of us have this.
I don't see any muffin tops in the room.
But I bought some for the weekend.
Did you? You know, I did see one time, it was just a box full of muffin tops. They're not the bottom, round, just the tops, like mushrooms, I'm all, muffin tops? What?
Well, they went through a phase where they made them in those very shallow pans, right? And they spread out so they look just like mushrooms.
Muffin, yeah.
I think that was in the Seinfeld days, wasn't it? When they had that episode about the muffin tops. Only people only eat the muffin tops.
Probably. I crack up about Seinfeld, about close talkers and loud, quiet talkers, and I still laugh. Nice and tall, 12 all together.
I lost count, ladies. Are we at?
About 12.
Probably.
Okay.
One more, let's do all of them. One more.
Oh, for good luck.
Okay, I want you to go on your machine a 3 and 3 and 3. So 2 centers on 3 and an outside on 3. I'm going to come by and give you another black cushion, so we're going to be doubling up our cushions. And the rotator disc is going to go right in the center against the metal bar. Boyd goes home from the hospital today. So did you know Boyd and Leanne?
Yes.
So he had, they found cancer in his pancreas, and they did surgery and took it out. This is his 3rd battle with cancer, and he's home today. So he's like a rock star. He's only in the 2% they'd even allowed to have that many surgeries. So, it's a good thing. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to show you on Jones. We're going to take the cushion and wrap it. And you're going to press the bar down, and I want the metatarsals and toes on. My knee is not going to come here because that would be all quad work. We're going to place it under. That's why I'm worried about your knee.
Okay.
Okay, and then
So the cap is
my cap's underneath.
okie doke.
Okay, then I've got nice long feet, so I'm going to bottom out. And then I'm going to come straight up. Now what I'm doing, and I actually need this work, I'm watching my Achilles tendon. Watch my Achilles tendon. You want it smooth and smooth. And I'm working really hard to get mine smooth. Okay. Patella and kneecaps underneath.
Now we're doing both at the same time?
Double this. Nope.
Oh, double.
You couldn't do both. You could, but I don't think so. Okay, now look between your legs and watch your Achilles tendon.
Down here like that, right?
Yeah, push all the way. Smooth. Watch your Achilles tendon. Nice. 15. And as the bar comes up, allow it to stretch you.
Okay. Rest a moment.
What? You feel the stretch? Mm-hmm. So you're going to focus more on the stretch, that up. Watch those Achilles tendon, don't let that heel swing in. Keep it smooth. You guys feeling it? Mm-hmm. And switch. If your quad is hurting, that means your patella is not underneath the chair. Okay. Wasn't that fun?
Yeah, transition down now.
Wow.
Okay. That's smooth and smooth.
That is smooth and smooth. Joan, squeeze your sit bones and see if that helps that jump. I know that sounds fun. That is nice, Barbara. Nice. And see when you come up how this arch is almost falling in? Don't let the arch fall in. Hurt your metatarsals? Yeah. After this, we're going to go 2 and 2 centers, and we're going to actually do mermaid pulled away from the machines.
And the only reason it was the knee. I mean, it just couldn't hold the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, that's a lot right on there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the centers. Oh, go ahead, Nancy.
I was confused, I didn't hear.
And 2.
2 and 2 centers. Yeah, and the outside's off. We're going to drag the chair out. Nancy, which hip is the one that you don't like to be on?
It's the left hip,
Okay.
but that's one of the things that comes through times.
Is helping?
Man.
Okay. And you are on a hard chair, so I'm going to have you keep the cushions here. Those 2 are soft, so you don't have to have the cushions. Okay, and we're mermaiding. Yeah. We're doing mermaids. Okay, so when your hip comes here, it has to be on the front edge. It can't be back here because you won't have enough leverage. The legs are lifted. This hip stays still. We're going to go up and over. And as you come up, your top leg cannot fall. Okay, if the top leg falls, it means you're just tilting here and doing tilts. You want nice and tight. 12 of these. So when I come up, I actually kind of feel like I'm lifting that right leg a bit so it doesn't move. Smooth and smooth. Don't let that hip move. Good, so you're really working the waist up and over. Yes, waist and abs. Now there's an option. We could put it against the machine too and have your legs on the machine.
I could do that next because I got 4 on without it screaming.
There you go. 12.
12.
Chins up, heads against the cookie sheet behind you, or you're inside that toaster slot with the pelvis and upper body. Smooth and smooth. I'll show you the next one. It's going to be hawk. Okay.
Okay, but we're doing the other side first.
No, we're going to stay on this side. Yeah, I'll wait till.
Okay.
Okay. So on hawk, Barbara, can I use your machine?
May.
Okay. So when we go hip on the front edge, just like we were, I'm going to move your chair a little bit so it doesn't slide. So once I get to position here, instead of being neutral, see how my upper body's in the toaster slot? I'm going to pull my tail between my legs. So once I find this spot, I'm going to do this. Okay, so it looks like bad form, but that's okay because we're going to pull rib cage in. Hands are wide, so I'm pulling tail between the legs. I don't want to be here. I definitely want to be here. Rib cage is in, so I'm rounding up and over a hot ball, and I'm coming up. So see how my spine's going up and over, hot ball, and then twist. But don't let the tailbone do this. Okay. So find your toaster slot, then pull tail between the legs. The language of Pilates.
Yes.
Toaster slot, attitude.
Okay.
Tail between the legs. Both hands on bar, up and over, going up and over a hot ball. Is it hip?
No, I lost my balance.
Okay.
Forward. So what does that mean? I'm too far forward.
You can scoot your hip back a tiny bit. Not too much, you won't be able to get leverage. This is a huge balance. Now, Joan, if you want, we can put your feet on the machine. Okay.
Okay, you will not believe where I'm
And your obliques? So,
well, maybe, I don't, it's like, let me finish this and I'll show you.
pull rib cage in. So you're bendy, bend, 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 and come back up. There you go. Keep those elbows straightish. Good. Pull tail between the legs. And I want you to turn your chest towards the floor as much as you can. Good. And come back up. Rib cage comes in. Go up and over. Rib cage in. Yes, there it is. There you go.
That's a bit different.
This is the hawk position that we do on short box. Joan, that looked good.
Is this the oblique? No.
No, this is quadratus lumborum.
Why am I feeling it?
Because it pairs your obliques, which are the opposing muscles.
Oh.
So this is quadratus,
Uh-huh.
and these are spinae erectors.
Okay.
So quadratus and obliques work together.
Oh, so it was a good thing.
Yes, and okay. So the quadratus, when it's really nice and worked out, it is an anti-muffin top. So that muscle here is either shortening the waist or hiking the hip.
I felt my thoracic.
Spine. Perfect. Okay, that's what I want.
Okay.
Not exactly. It didn't pop each time, though, right?
Just once.
Okay. And that is, just an adjustment. Because we're twisting and pushing in, it will stretch it. So you shouldn't stand. If you stand up and you feel like you got...
This might be a really good exercise for me.
Okay. Now we need now is a hand behind the head and no. Okay. Mermaid facing the opposite way. And then Nancy, you're good on this hip, so go ahead and move it out. Just take your time with it because this is balanced. Hip on top of hip. Good, head's tall. I want you to pull torso. Lift that right leg up so it's the same height as your hip. And keep it there and go hip on top of hip. Even more forward. Is it hurting? Hip or just balance? Okay.
And the Pilates shake.
And the Pilates shake, yeah. Got a nice Pilates shake going. Nancy, lift that leg if you can.
This one?
Yeah, but is it getting right in that piriformis?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Shoulders are down, abs are on, legs as straight as you can.
Ah, a little bit hot.
Smooth and smooth.
Like the smooth jazz.
Mm-hmm. At 9 o'clock, I have to play the thumping music to, make sure that keep them moving. 12. And then you're going to go into that tail tucked, rib cage in, taking that thoracic spine and taking it like silly putty and stretching it over a ball. Okay, remember my fingertips are on your ribs and pulling your ribs deeper and deeper into your body. So I want your shoulders parallel to the floor. So when you come up, Nancy, don't let the shoulders twist this way. Keep them parallel to the floor the whole time. There you go, tail between the legs, rib cage in. Round, good. Round down, go deeper, Joan. Good, keep pulling tail between the legs. That tail is going to protect your lower back. So Barbara, if you want to feel more quadratus lumborum, lift your left leg higher. Try to balance that. Feel it? Good. Hawk is a funny movement, done correctly. Yes.
I hope I can still cast a line this week.
Are you fishing? Fly fishing? Right on. I'm fly fishing, I don't know. I'm going on a river trip at some point in June on a weekend, and we're fly fishing.
Cool. You
Yeah.
ever done it?
No.
You got down to Navajo, that's great. There's just places down there that just.
I'm going with like the #1 owner of the best rods or something. He's a sweetheart. Him and his wife are the best people ever.
You'll love it. It's really neat.
I hope it's healing. If they can teach me the pattern of movement, I can imitate it over and over. It's that pattern of movement. So it'll be my first time. Okay, triceps on the box. So honoring the arm part for Miff, what was her name? Pippa. Okay, Pippa. Okay, so press the chair against the machine and go box in front. 2 centers on 3 and an outside on 2. At home, if you don't have a short box, you can also use a step stool and just sit on the step stool. What's hurting?
I hit myself.
Oh.
It's funny how those things really
2 centers on 3.
And
up against or out of it.
out 1 inch from, and that way you don't drag your knuckles.
1 on 1.
And 2 centers on 3 and an outside on 2. Knees together tight, arches together, ankles together, knees together, sit bones tight, hands come back. Good, press all the way down. Chest lifts to the ceiling. Good, and bend and press down. Abs are on. Each time you hit the bottom, pause, 1/1000. The more we set that scapula down the back, we reset that thoracic spine, hopefully we'll open up those hips. So on the paperwork that you brought on piriformis, it talked about opening up your thoracic. So the piriformis, so she's having piriformis issues. You're having hip flexor issues, but it all comes from the thoracic. So mid-back series on reformer.
I have a really cute thoracic. I don't know what I do.
Still bothering you?
Put it out.
It's this,
Okay.
but you know, it is getting better.
Is it from the knee?
No,
No.
it's from a fall back
Okay.
11 years ago.
Oh, the same. Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't know Nancy, looked at her spine, you would think it was scoliosis, but it's an injury that's creating scoliosis. Okay, so that is a nice way to do your triceps. We're going to do triceps off the top. Now, if you know you don't want to do it off the top, you can stay on the box. In your pit, just grab them right now, our stickies for your hands, and we're going to try to do our triceps from the top. So hands are going to be facing forward on the front of or on the top of your chair, towards the front. Toes go on bar, heels together.
Oh, that's. Okay. Toes on bar, heels together.
You know those really thick rubber bands? I've given them to you. We put them around your knees. So your toes are on, heels together. Fingertips are forward. And we're going to slide booty off and forward. Opening your chest to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Knees are out slightly. Good. And you're not going to let your knees open. I've got rubber bands around them or duct tape.
So
From
they're
there,
open slightly like this, right?
yeah, open out, but don't let them open this way. Okay, you're doing your tricep dips. 15 to 18, or a nice number that you can do without your shoulders sliding up. So Nancy, if you can, keep your heels to your tailbone. Watch Barbara. Chin up.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that I see what you're talking
Whoop, don't open those heels though. That will stretch open your pectoral minors. Our third set we'll do on box, just because that's nicer.
Collapse onto the box.
And because the knee locks in that position.
It says, oh, I don't want to open. 1 inch away from the lip, just so your knuckles don't drag. There you go. Okay, knees together, ankles together. Good, press down. And control up. Candy, hello.
Am I early or late?
You're early. You're 10 minutes. You're perfect. You're absolutely perfect. I'm just finishing them up, so you're good.
Finishing us up is the key.
Feel the stretch, stretch. Keep the scapula down. Don't let it slide up at all. So your scapula can't slide up the back. Nancy, think about more opening your suitcase handle. Is it talking to you? That whole chair is talking this morning. It's in earlier classes, so. When you're done, stretch out the triceps, elbows go up, rib cage in. And switch to the other side. Good, box goes underneath.
So how is the fishing?
Haven't been out yet this year.
Well, the water's been really.
Well, Nancy knows where I live. I live down Bay Lake Forest, and we were walking past on Saturday morning this woman called a really nice size school. Talk about ecstatic. The whole of Pagosa must have heard. She was there for about 5 dives, and she caught something.
She love that. It's always fun. You can grab a bar if you want. You're going to go heel into glute.
They're not coming as clear. Are you trying to deliver something?
Pull tail between the legs. Grow even taller. Opening up those hip flexors, stretching them. It's another way to get a Z stretch. Hand that foot off to the other hand. Pull tail between the legs and shoulders open. So the only thing that's changing in June will be once I get my 2 new ladder barrels. There'll be ladder barrel classes. It's level 3, level 4. You could do it though.
Okay.
That's
What
really
day?
Tuesday, Thursdays, 8 a.m.
Okay.
And if it's popular, then we'll stick it in somewhere else so that classes will begin to be reformer, Cadillac, chair, ladder barrel, reformer. And switch to the other side, pull tail between the legs.
I really like the Cadillac. I mean.
Did you get the new routine where the elbows are in the trapeze and drawing down?
See, but I don't have a trapeze, so I can't do, and I don't have the,
Fuzzy straps.
I don't have the 4.
You just have the 2.
Yeah.
And welcome. Hi, Bob.
Color of the carpet. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Down to
The body shop.
the body.
The body shop. Lace fingertips back behind you. Open up the chest. You couldn't do it.
Make our cards.
No, I make them when I get the check, so I put the check number on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I end up making them beforehand and when I get the check. Then you'll have like 4 cards. Inhale, bring as much air as you can in. 3 puffs in. Exhale, press it all out. Shake it out. Only if you want. One big jump. And you guys are done. Nice job. Say goodbye to everybody at home.
What's that?
Bye, guys.